Hey guys, welcome to my den. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Chingu, which literally means friend in Korean. It's not my real name, but it's one of my so-called nicknames. Think of me as your friend who's helping you stay up to date with K-dramas as well as Korean movies. I love making commentaries, reviews, and explanation videos about dramas, movies, characters, and etc. Grab your snacks because today's tea is about to be hot, hot, hot. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 13th episode of season 2 from the K-drama Love featuring Marriage and Divorce, while also sharing some of my own theories. I reviewed the other episodes and you can find the videos on my channel or in the playlist that I've created for the K-drama. The link will be in the description box. At the beginning of the episode, Dongmi and Pyong met Soban and Dongma at the golf court. Dongmi seemed ready to drool over the two brothers, and Dongma seemed pretty uncomfortable because of her. Pyong ended up telling Soban that she was now divorced. I thought she would make a move on him, but it makes way more sense for him to know that she's divorced before anything happens between them, while that is if anything were to happen. Dongmi wondered why Pyong revealed the truth to them. I loved Pyong's response because when you think about it really, it's true that they're eventually gonna know anyways. We stand an unbothered queen. I love Pyong's reactions to the whole ordeal. She's so done with all of them and doesn't care how fake Yushin and the company are being. All of them together. Yushin, Dongmi, and Ami. I think it was a good decision to let Dongmi and Ami tear each other apart, and I'm glad that Pyong isn't getting involved in the situation. When Ami met Pyong, she told her to curse her out and get everything off her chest. Ami just wanted to feel less guilty afterwards. I found it interesting how Ami got milk tea and Pyong got an Americano. I wondered if the writers wanted to emphasize once more just how innocent and naive Ami was. During the conversation, there was a part where Ami told Pyong that she didn't hate her. I was honestly confused by that part. Ami, girl, you're literally the perpetrator. You have no reason whatsoever to hate her. Pyong is the victim in this situation. Ami is out here acting like she's forgiving Pyong for some wrongdoing. I was like, girl, you need to go home and leave Pyong alone. When Pyong basically told Ami to shut up about her life story, I thanked Pyong out loud. Ami, we don't need to hear your sob story once more. Stop justifying and romanticizing what you did and please take accountability properly. Thank you. Ami asked Pyong for permission to go live with Yushin, and Pyong doesn't care at all. By the way, did you guys notice how Ami said that her love for Yushin was stronger than her love for food and material things? I found that comparison interesting because it seems like such a childlike answer in my point of view. I truly believe that Ami doesn't realize or understand what love truly means. She also does not understand the situation and she can't read the atmosphere in the room. The elephant in the room is humongous, and this girl is just oblivious. Ami had the audacity to mention how she wanted to eventually get close to Jia. I'm glad that Pyong kept her in check because the girl is way out of line. The only thing that made me happy about this conversation was that Pyong now knows that Dongmi is Yushin's first love. She also seems to realize the weird things that Dongmi does when she goes overboard. I hope that Pyong now understands that she 100% cannot trust Dongmi. I was going to say that I hope Pyong will uncover Dongmi's other secrets, but I changed my mind because I want Pyong to move on from this situation and be happy. Maybe Ami will be the one to uncover the secrets. If so, she might make a deal with Dongmi so that the latter can treat her well. Or maybe Ami is just way too naive to blackmail. That seems to be the concept the writers are going for, so who knows? Ami and Dongmi are going in on each other while they're at Yushin's house. Dongmi keeps grilling Ami and trying to make her do difficult tasks so that she will eventually leave. Sorry to break it to you, Dongmi, but it seems like Ami won't be leaving anytime soon. I don't know why, but I feel like in the end, Dongmi and Ami will end up getting along. They may even be great nemesis. Yushin is so blasé about the whole situation, and he's just letting the two women do what they want, while he's letting the little girl and the evil woman do what they want. At some points, he tried to interject and defend Ami when Dongmi was trying to go off on her. When Yushin and Ami were taking a bath together, by the way, I thought he would remember the times he spent with his wife when they were doing the same, but now I know that he truly doesn't care. Yushin is not a trustworthy person at all, and I don't think he was genuine in his apology last episode. For someone who was so remorseful, he sure doesn't care much. In the teaser for next episode, Yushin will meet Jia and Pyong. As always, he will act like nothing is happening. If looks could kill, he would have been long dead, judging from the way Pyong was looking at him. I think Jia will eventually catch on to what's happening, and she will be sad, that's for sure. I actually wonder though if they will spend the last 3 episodes with Jia not having a clue about what's happening. That would be interesting. Anyways, Ami and Yushin are all lovey-dovey, and I really think Ami should take Dongmi's advice and get a psychological help, because we all know that she needs it. In the teaser, Dongmi told Ami that a lot of couples get wake-up calls and end up getting back together. To be honest, I hope Yushin and Pyong don't get back together, because he is a very toxic man. Also, speaking of Ami, her dad got into an accident at the horse ranch. I think he and his wife may be having issues because he looked worried while riding. He seemed to have a lot on his mind, and I wonder if and when Ami will learn about his accident. The fall was pretty hard, and it sounded very concerning. Although we don't see him there, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a bad aftermath. Ami will probably learn about it eventually, and I wonder if she'll care. Maybe he'll get into a coma, but I have a feeling that Ami might not react to his news. Like, I doubt she'll care, but I may be wrong. Since Ami is now a so-called celebrity, I think people will start recognizing her, and her birth secret might get released due to that video that was taken by her dad's niece. Other people will probably also start doing their own research where they will uncover her affair. If that were to happen, Jia would for sure find out, since the internet is everywhere and it's accessible to everyone. Pyong ended up meeting Heryong and Shiyun. She told them both that she got divorced. I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of bothered that Shiyun kept trying to convince Pyong to get back together with Yushin. I get that it would be good for Jia, but Jia literally has told her mom that if she's not happy, she also won't be happy. I think Jia would have come to realize how miserable Pyong was, and that definitely would have crushed her. I'm glad that Pyong stood her ground, but again, I understand both sides of the spectrum. I think that the 3 women needed this talk, especially Pyong and Heryong, because they just decided to get divorced. I was happy to see Pyong telling Shiyun face to face that cheating is not their fault, and that it just happens sometimes. I agree with Pyong when she said that in relationships, people wear masks. And I think this happens in all types of relationships, not just romantic ones. We want people to see the best of us, and there's also the fact that people learn about each other as the relationship progresses. I think the mask is not always bad in that sense, because sometimes it can just be a barrier so that other people won't hurt us. But in this case, Pyong was referring to how the 3 of them were taken by surprise by their husbands, well, their ex-husbands' infidelities. I really love the support system that the 3 have together, and I'm glad that they finally revealed the truth to each other, because the 3 mistresses did that so long ago, so I had very high expectations for this scene. So, Heryong told Sayon that she was willing to get a divorce. I'm really glad that she ended up agreeing to the divorce. I can tell that it was a hard decision to make, and especially how she talked about how prideful she was. I'm very proud of her for making that hard decision. She said that she won't regret the decision that she made. Heryong asked for an apartment at a place called Cheongdam Village, a place where conglomerates or chaebols live, because she's a high-profile individual. She took out all that she could out of his parents. I don't blame her, to be honest. Right after Heryong told him everything, Sayon practically ran to Songwon to reveal that he was finally getting a divorce. At first, Songwon thought it was too good to be true, but I think that she has now adjusted to it. I think Songwon is happy that her baby will grow into a 2-parent household. I don't know when she and Sayon will get married, but Sayon is ecstatic to go through the proceedings. The two of them went furniture shopping after meeting with Mano and Yejong. They looked like a real family already. I honestly wish her a safe pregnancy, even though I hate the fact that she took part in an affair. It broke my heart to see Heryong's interactions with Sayon because you can tell how painful it was for her to make that decision. She also told her mom about the divorce. She made sure that her mom didn't blame Sayon for everything. I'm glad that Heryong acknowledged that they were both at fault for their marriage's end. Don't get me wrong, the cheating can only be blamed on Sayon and it impacted their marriage big time, but we also have to take into account that the two were just very toxic for each other. In the teaser, Heryong and Sayon were hugging. This was a goodbye hug. Heryong is also going to hold a press conference to reveal her divorce. I was not surprised that the two of them didn't have a tense conversation with just the two of them because their dynamic is different from the other two families. Like for the other two families, Pyong and Yushin had their separate conversation for like a whole episode. Meanwhile, last season, the whole family, Shiyun and her whole family had a conversation. Heryong and Sayon also had their fair share of conversations over the 2 seasons. Sayon and Songwon are ready to take their relationship to the next level. I feel as though they will hold off on the wedding since they want to prepare for their baby's arrival. Heryong asked if she could meet the baby when it's born, so maybe she will end up getting along with Songwon, but who knows. It saddens me when Yejong and Mano assume that Heryong chose to finally get a divorce because someone showed interest in her, when in reality she just didn't want to keep trying for their marriage and she also wasn't able to get pregnant. This took a toll on Heryong, like the fact that she can't give birth unless she goes through intense surgeries, but I think she will eventually heal from this situation. Also, it seems like both Heryong and Pyong will aggressively shoot their shot at Soban. The latter doesn't really seem interested in either of them, to be honest. At this point, he will either be with someone or Shiyun or alone or with some random person that we don't even know. I'm still throwing someone into the mix because we don't know for sure if she will end up getting married with Sayon. Because as I previously mentioned, I doubt she loves him like he loves her. As usual, we didn't see much of Shiyun and her family. I really wish we get to see more of them, but oh well. Youngki asked her mom if she would take her dad back if he asked to come back. She asked this because recently there had been no news about his wedding to Namgabin. I'm glad that Shiyun has resolved to not take him back regardless because he was so adamant of leaving even when she was willing to work on their relationship for their kids. That would be sad if she got back together with him after all that. As predicted, it doesn't seem like the wedding between Namgabin and Herrion will happen because Gabin doesn't love him. She finally understands that she doesn't feel the same way as him. This is not surprising at all because we know this situation was coming from a miles away. We saw it. And life just happens. It seems like Herrion has been trying to call Gabin for a while now, but she has not been answering. They're going to have a talk next episode and the two will hug. I think Gabin and Dongma will end up together because they care about each other. It's very obvious. I think Dongma remembers what his brother told him, how he would be lonely if he kept doing what he was doing. When he saw Gabin cried, Dongma's expression changed. The two will for sure end up together. He cares about her, and I think he just realized that he truly loves her. On another note, Dongmi and Mosori would be great friends since they both have similar tastes in men. They also have similar attitudes. I found it interesting how Sori already found a husband in a couple days, well I guess a couple weeks. I feel this portion fits in with how some of the characters in the drama had bad relationships because of their hasty decisions. Anyways, that was it for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Episode 13 will come out on this Saturday on Netflix, but you could find it on other drama sites as well, such as Drama Cool. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my voice was kind of like iffy. It's just like I had a long weekend and then I was just playing games, playing cards, and I get really competitive, so I was just screaming, blah blah. But yeah, anyways, if you like this video and want to see more from me, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Take care, may God bless y'all, and until next time, bye.